Right, this video is going to be repairing this windscreen pillar here. So clean this out first to see what we're up against. It's obviously where the two joined, and there's brays in here as well, so I may be looking at cutting back away here and sort of starting again from scratch. So let's clean it back first and see what we got. As expected, it has grown as soon as we've taken any sort of abrasion to it. That looks like lead down there, so that's going to be also a challenge. And getting right into there is going to be a challenge too, so I'm wondering if I might have to cut this off here, so I'm not particularly keen to do. So I can get into there and then come back to it. It's a shame that goes so far into there, because that's going to be a challenge to repair, that is. A Dremel in there, clean that out, see how far in that goes. Right, let's see what we got. Yeah, that's corroded all up inside there. So we got is where the two pieces join here is where the corrosion is. Might do away with this factory seam here and try and make a repair that covers everything and blends in nice and smooth. Then that will help with the sealing of the rubber around there when it comes to fitting the windscreen at a future date. Yeah, that's quite a mess, fair play. Careful not to lose my line here. Yeah, what I think I might do first, before you go any further, is make a little cardboard template of this area here, so I can refer back to it in the future. Right, that will do to remember where that belongs. Right, there we are, so we won't lose that. That's our outer edge for that. So we can comfortably start cutting stuff away. And we should make an inner one as well, I think. Right, that gives us something to go back to in case we lose what we're doing. Keep those safe so we know where. So if we do chop out, we'll stay within these lines but as best we can. Right, how am I going to get into there? I'm going to have to cut this off, which I'm quite reluctant to do. I don't see any other option. Done yet. Right, that's sort of revealed what's going on over this side on that. So I've got the spot welds there to drill out and cut it around there, I think. Unfortunately, it's more to that meets the eye. There's something runs up inside there. But again, so I may have to actually cut quite a chunk out, I guess. Right, it's not how I thought that was going to go, but that's the way it's gone. So we'll have to save that piece and hope we can reuse it, because it's got a little crown to it. So right, let's keep that safe over there with my templates. And now we can see what's going on here, which isn't very pretty. I think what we're looking at is basically putting a piece in across there and cut around there, then a piece up in there to come up to meet it. Now this has got a very slight crown on it going that way, so let's see if I can pull a see, it's not square across there, it's got a little shape to it. That's flat, but that's got a little round to it. So I'm going to go to the bench now and see if I can put a little round to that and come back. That's not far off. Now if you want to stay down this neck of the woods if we can, and in there. Right, that's looking not too shabby. We could use our template for this, can we? Put that on there. Between there and there. Just as well, because my line was way off. Let's trim that out and see what it looks like. Well, that's nice. Do something with that. Let's mark. You want to cut that in. Right, okay, so this structure went up underneath, so they sort of looks like they sort of slot in each other here. And what basically we need to do is get a piece up underneath there. I can just about get to a bit of metal there to weld onto, thankfully. Get a strip in there that will sit down, and then the other piece will sit over the top of it. I was hoping just to let that in over the top of all of that, but it's in the structure there, which looks like it's important. So we probably should put it back. Right, let's see what we can do with this. Weld a handle under this, I think. Right, there we go. We just about got a bit of metal in there to grab hold of. Just. I need to cut that piece out anyway, so I'll cut that out now so I can get to get that better. Right, what I'll do first is fix those holes there before I put this over the top of it. Alright, let's see if we can get this tacked into place. So I've used weld through on a few bits and bobs here. Alright, so come up with a cunning plan for my welding hat. A little light on the front. Let's see if that helps me see what I'm welding. Oh, managed to get up underneath there, nice. That's good news. Right, I'm going to cut that off next. That served its purpose. I think I've got a bead down there to tie that to that bit, and then start playing with the next bit over the top of it. Right, it's not the most prettiest, but it's quite difficult to get a weld into there. But it's certainly going to put some strength back in there at the very least. Okay, let's see what we've got to do to get this to fit under there now. Right, I'm not going to start grinding this away till I find out exactly where this has got to go, because I might not need to. Right, we do need to grind that weld back, so let's do that next. So what I'm trying to do here is allow this to sit flush into there. This side's okay, so we just need, yeah, that's looking good there now. Alright, let's get this welded into place. So, weld through on both sides. What I think I'll try and do is get that area lined up first, then we'll work my way down. Something to spread across there to keep the levels along there. Something like that will do me, just so I can make sure we're pointing in the right direction. Right, that's that bit done. I think I might fully weld this in before I start playing with that bit. Right, I'm going to avoid going right to the end there till I got a piece in there, because it's going to try and burn back otherwise. So let's grind that back and see what that looks like. So let's get that piece in next, which was something along the lines of that sort of thing. And we have got this to remind us where we go in, so that's make sure we don't go over that. So this needs to tuck underneath here really. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. Okay, that looks good. Trim that off to suit. Right, that will work. Just got my bend on that now, where you want it. Kick on the end. Yeah, that's not looking too shabby. Right, I've taken a Dremel into there to get as much brass out of there as I possibly can, so hopefully we'll have enough to weld cleanly onto. I can get that spotted into position there now and work our way around it. Right, let's attack that with a grinder and see what it looks like. Right, let's check that with our little template. And that is looking good. Right, well that's looking okay in there. Welding's all nice, I'm quite happy with how that's welded up. The next bit, which I'm dreading the most, is reinstating this little chap here. This is going to be a real challenge, I feel. So I think the obvious thing to do is going to be clean these edges up and get these lined up first, and then work our way around it. Right, well that could have been a lot worse, so I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. Bit of work to do in there to clean that out, but I was quite nervous about how that was going to work, and it's okay. Super! Right, there we go, all ground back, not looking too bad. This could have come out a lot worse. Let's try some light on there you go. So a bit of paint on there now, and call that a success.